Yo, what's up guys, it's me, Shock, bringing you people some more content. So for today's video, I'll be using Warlock. Hang on, wait, let's, hang on, wait a minute. Just need to do a few things real quick. Let's do this, block global, cool, okay. Alright, what's up guys? It's me, Shock, bringing you people some more content. So for today's video, this will be showcasing Warlock. Now, Warlock is an overhyped, really good champion. Now, what I mean by overhyped is so many people go nuts over him. Now, yes, nevertheless, he is good. He's really, really good. In fact, above average. But in my opinion, he's actually overhyped. Like, by not a lot, but overhyped. So basically, he's a champion, he's a power control champion, which is really, really good right now, in MCOC. So he's a power control champion, which is just so good. So I'm going to be going up, Maestro. So we have that heal block. Cool. So, no, we do not have that heal block. It's not infected. Okay, so basically, it's honestly just, you see that yellow like symbol there? Yeah, that's really good. You want to get to 20, because when you get to 20, he gets infected. When he's infected, he's not only heal blocked, and when he would heal, he'd actually, now he just loses power. So not only that's really useful, but if you just look here, now, instead of him healing, he just loses power, which is really, really useful. Then, his second attack, basically you want to get him infected. You want to get them at least with one infection, and then you use your double attack, and then he'll do some nutty damage, like some serious damage. Oh, almost pushed to his triple. That was a mistake by me, but thankfully we didn't. Okay, so here's the heal block, so that's really good. Let's do it. Ooh, it's so hard to dexterity, but I feel like such a pro whenever I do, but when you look at reality, I'm really not that good. Okay, yeah, so basically, his heavy attack is okay. You really just want that, if you really want that really strong damage, that really, really the nuttiest of the nuttiest damage, like some serious, suspicious damage, some strong damage, you really do, you really do want that infection, and do his second attack, because what the infection does is when they're infected and you have your second attack, what it does is it starts off 2 armor breaks on the opponents, which is really good, because then that helps him do a lot of really good damage, and that's really good in order to use him. Now he's cold snap immune, his frostbite, pretty sure frostbite immune, so he's cold snap immune, frostbite immune, he's also poison and bleed immune, so he's really an immune champion. Now I'm just gonna level him up a bit, and we'll showcase him in Realm of Legends. Now his heavy attack does bleed, and it's like a Wolverine, like little slash thing. I'll showcase it in a bit, but it's definitely a really good heavy attack, because it does some really good damage, and it's really good against evade champions. So his dupe doesn't need it, but it's always good, especially while they're infected. I'm pretty sure, while they're infected, it should, no, sorry. While they're losing, power, he does a generation on them, and it just does more damage the higher the dupe, which is okay. It's not necessary, whatever, it's useful, extra damage. Now, it's not really, like, necessary, so if you get him 6-star or 5-star, there's nothing to worry, there's no need to dupe him. Now, he's not good for long fights, really good for those. He's kind of like Corvus Glaive, except you can't, like, once you lose your charges with Corvus Glaive, like, it's a game over, but with him, it doesn't really matter. So, whenever you use Warlock, the number one thing you want to do is get them to be infected by getting 20 of those yellow symbols, and then you get the infection, they get a virus. Then, once you do that, then you do his second attack. It does 2 armor breaks instantly. If they're not infected, then it doesn't do 2 armors instantly. And then that will do so much damage and really help them. So, and also he always has an armor up, but of course if you take it away, it takes like, what, 10 seconds to bring it back? I don't know the exact number, but it's pretty simple to get it back. It just comes back automatically. Now, every single time you attack or the opponent attacks and it successfully hits, whether it's a block or not, it will give him one of the infection, like, little symbol things. It'll give him 1, and then you need 20. Now, see how he's infected and it does 2 armor breaks? That allows him to do a lot of damage. Now, his triple attack is, it's okay. So, basically gets rid of all of their power, which isn't the most useful thing, but basically what you want to do, if you have him awakened, or actually even if you don't, you just want him to always have an infection on the opponents, because what that will do is not only that makes them heal block, that makes it where it opens doors to doing constant damage with the dupe. Then it allows him to do really good damage against the opponents just over time. As you can see, I'm melting through this Winter Soldier, and his second attack is really good to build up combos. Really, if you just want to, there's really no purpose, just it's really good to build up combos. So let's just restart the combos here, and 1 super attack, and it does what 11% damage, probably 10%. I took probably 1% damage from just blocking. So him hitting a lot on his second attack is really good because he builds up the infections, which is really good. That's really useful whenever you're building up infections. That really does help. So he's a pretty straightforward champion. What I like about him is you don't need to know a ton about him. He's just pretty straightforward. Get the infection, try to always have an infection on the opponents, and yes, blocking does give them an infection. So whenever you block, just get to 20 block hits if they're refusing to attack or whatever, then you'll get more infections. So as you can see, we have 2, and boom, unload that, boom. Oh yeah, and also the double attack, well, that's what I like to call it, but the special 2, it refills all infections, by the way. So if you can actually theoretically build up infections. So you can do this, and then if you were to parry, then I could build it up. But you have to hit the last hammer, which is kind of hard when you're just trying to time it right. So basically, once you get your second and you get into the momentum, they'll never heal. If they heal, instead of them healing, it just burns their power. So he's really good at power control, and that's why I've ranked 5'd him and maxed him out. So I hope you enjoyed this video on basically teaching you guys on how to use